Now, more from my interview with Palantir CEO Alex KARP, the software company well known for its various defense and government contracts. So I asked KARP how important it is for the United States to maintain its lead when it comes to tech innovation, specifically as it relates to the nation's military power.
I believe the West, and America in particular, needs the best software-enhanced systems or software systems precisely so that we don't have conflicts. Because if, in fact, our adversaries have the best software systems, software-empowered systems, or in the end, pure software, which you could call advanced AI. AI is often thrown around as a jargon term, but in this context, military technology powered by somewhat or completely autonomous systems or human-powered systems that also have autonomous capabilities. Those capabilities are not going to be even. It's not going to be one is here and one is here. It's one is in the at the moon and one is at a skyscraper range. And the country, and this is where I just flat out have a disagreement with most people. I would say in the Valley, but often others, and it's a legitimate disagreement, I guess. I believe if one country has a nuclear bomb and the other country has a set of dull knives, the country with the nuclear bomb is going to define how the world works.
Is there a country that's close to being ahead of the U.S. or has a chance of being ahead on this front? China, perhaps?
I think we shouldn't just, because we have so many disagreements with China and Russia on so many fronts, we should not ever underestimate how sophisticated these cultures and countries are at highly technological things, including software, but other things that sometimes involve weapon systems, but just involve other things that just involve in technology. These are highly developed, highly capable, worthy in the sense of they can produce things we can produce or better if we're not careful adversaries. And in both cases, I would be certainly we would be remiss not to put our best foot forward. I would say in this context, one of the things that I believe is in Palantir and in my years of building the company and running it is you really have to focus on your own business. So it's like the most helpful way to beat our rivals is to put our best foot forward, not to run around talking about how great they are. Obviously, we have to be aware of how strong they are. But America is more than capable, especially in the software context of winning.
Talking there, of course, about military and contracts they do have with defense and governments, but also he's very optimistic during the interview about their potential to build more contracts with medium-sized businesses across all sorts of commercial space, and that will be a key factor for them over the next 5 years if they continue this sort of 40% or so top-line growth. The stock's been on a tear, of course, since IPO 6 months or so ago, but has pulled back, Mike, alongside a lot of those outperforming tech names as rates have ticked up.
Yeah, and in fact, the strength of the performance shortly after its listing was quite mysterious in terms of what had really given power to it. I mean, it wasn't as if there was frequent fundamental updates. It really just did catch on with that whole disruptive tech theme, a lot of the kind of atmospherics around the business and the end markets, and the fact that ARK was a big holder or became a big holder. All of it worked in that favor, and it's had the pullback. It's actually kind of fascinating that he wants to draw such a distinction between old Silicon Valley, when a lot of what he says about long-term thinking and not caring about Wall Street really sounds like Jeff Bezos and the founders of Google, at least along that front.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.